One time I was backstage, quote unquote, preparing, and finally I'm huddled in a corner like a mole, and Sandy whacks me on the shoulder with his cane and goes, "What are you doing?" I mean, you can imagine, I was the last person in the world I expected. I'm like, and he has his little microphone on, and no one can see him, but everyone can hear everything because it's amplified. And I said, I'm preparing. He goes, "For what? The end of the world?" Can you use the reality of your life? Yes, of course. If it works for you. That was the brilliance of Sanford Meisner. And what separates him from most every other acting teacher who I've ever encountered. And I'm talking about the good ones, forget the... Sandy's whole approach was, look, whatever works. Whatever works. Use it. I'm just saying that's not the only way. I'm saying to you that if you use your imagination, all things are possible. I set up this reason for coming to the door, which was to confront this guy who molested my daughter. Take 5 minutes? Okay. I mean, for 4 minutes and 40 seconds, I don't even want to go there. I don't need to go there. And at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I start putting it on. Start taking a bath in my imagination. And 5 minutes and 45 seconds later, I'm knocking on the door. And again, not in a cliche way, bam, 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 bam. But a father who's heartbroken. Can you do that truthfully? Can you just do that truthfully? Can you knock on this door truthfully, fully, completely? And I knocked on the door, and he says, "Come in. It's open," something, whatever. And I opened the door, and it was a long hallway where we worked. It's a long corridor to where he was. He looks up, and he gives me this smirk, this shit-eating grin. Based on what he knew. We were not even into relationships yet. But he had set something up that he knew about me. And so the sight of me did something to him. And so his smirk and look down back at his activity. I came down the hallway, kicked the table over, and I could have killed him. Because of that smirk, not because of the story in my head. He did that to me. The river was running so full. I had such a truthful knock. And the sight of him making fun of me, just... The text takes care of the next moment. I don't work for my head now. The river's going, serves its job. Thank you, thank you. Understand? Now the text takes over. How could you? I'm sorry. You're sorry? That's what you're going to say to me? And depending on where my river's at, it's going to do something to me. The big question is going to be, do we leave our story at the door, but do we hang on to this relationship? You absolutely hang on to this relationship. Not in your head. Look, you say to two kids, "Let's play cowboys and Indians." You're the cowboy, you're the Indian. They don't have to run off and do a big backstory and preparation, and they're just cowboys and Indians, right? Now, that's talent that we're trying to get back. It's called unlimited imagination. What's an actor's greatest gift? Their imagination. I'm suggesting to you, I'm going to give you a relationship. You're this person. He's this person to you. Here's a little information. You are baby stepping at beginning to be able to look at someone differently now. Don't be good. Don't try and be good. Don't push. Don't impress anyone. Just do what it is that you're here to do. Some of you are here to knock truthfully. Do the most truthful knock you can under the imaginary circumstances that you've set up. Don't give more than you've got. Don't be more than you have. And for those of you that have an independent activity, it's going to run the gambit tonight. It is. That's wonderful. Okay? So give yourself the freedom tonight to just, what the hell? Whoa, this is going to be a learning experience. Hallelujah.